Hello there, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So it's the second war of the season, and we did it very good. And it was 10 fight war, and it was very good. So the first war of the season was so good. It was on Christmas Day, so that's why I didn't play that much. I went out with my friends and all, so it was good. We did like three fights only, like one in the first section, two in the second section. I was supposed to take 2 to 3 fights in boss section, but I didn't because I was out. And when I came back, I saw that they have already taken all the fights in the boss, so I was not supposed to take it then. So the war was good at that point also, and this war is also so good. So the first fight we are going, and it's path 9. It's void, and he's awake in the 6 star. I also want an awake and 6 star void, but let's see if we can get a good 6 star again. So here we see we are just 20 hits into the fight, and he's almost half, and we have done like one SP2 only, and I'm just trying to get more SP2s. I can just try like one boost, tech boost, and we can finish the fight off with like 2 SP2s in a row, but I'm not running wasp, so I have to wait for him to dash towards me and then throw an SP2, so that's bad. So that's why I don't start any tech boost, because until unless I'm using uh wasp with me, I don't go with it. So the first fight was good with like 35 hits, and the fight was already done. We have to take like some hits and some debuff damage. That's good. So this next fight over here, it's so easy fight because it's Korg and he's undupe, and that's the main thing over here. He's just having a physical resistance. If I put an energy attack, it's an energy resistance, so we can just like take it like a physical resistance and all. I could have gone with Quake because it's no stubborn, no different attack tips over here. Because of that, I went with my ghost. I don't want to go with use my Quake over here. So I want to tell you like we could have just had like different attack tips active from the starting of the war, but in the last war we lost like 2 wars in the end, or like 3 wars in the end. No, it was 2. So that took down to our tier, and that was bad. Over here I just gonna take an SP2 to the face. I have just started one boost that's like 10% attack and health boost. That boost saved me over here. It's like 18% of my health is left. I just want to go with an SP3 and the fight would be over. So I was saying that if we could have won like 2 wars in the end, we should have started the season with like tier 5, but we're low in the tier. We should have like 2 war we have to win over here, and then we're gonna be having a different tactics. And today the attack phase is going on, and I'm recording this video now, and we have our defender tactics now, so that's what is good. But let's see, and that's what happened. So the next fight is going to be Nick Fury. Nick Fury is good. I have never taken this mini boss over here. I just normally take parts and nothing else. So this Nick Fury over here, I'm just reading notes carefully so I don't want to die or give like any kills, because we want to win these 2 wars. The first war was so easy, no one was playing, we did it and so good. And this war we have to be playing like good, so that we can have good of these tier 8, and also we can go to 5th tier. So over here he was running suicides. That was the plus point. He did like 2 mediums towards me, and there was no bleed, and I was so happy. So over here you can see it's like 2 minutes 42 seconds, and the clone Nick Fury was dead. He's gonna throw an SP2, and we're gonna get 1 bar, but that power drain node's gonna take all of that power back. So I was thinking to go with like an SP1, so that I can put like poison and turn it into neuro at one point, but we're gonna be turning it poison to a neuro eventually, like hitting it onto him, and he will be dead at that point. So that's good. The fight was so good with like 18 hits, and Nick Fury was dead because we were doing like 6 neuro damage and like 5 or like 4 bleed damage, and so that was like so good. So over here I joined in. There was a Magneto over here, but when I came through here and it was down, I was thinking that I can take that Magneto fight, but they've already taken it. So let's go. It's a Mixmaster Korg, and way good fight. So my boost is active because there's no defender tactics. The fight lasts very small because it's like 3 minute duration, not 5 minutes, and it's so good. So over here, Korg, he's a stubborn character. If there was a stubborn, I could have lost this fight, but we went in with the fight, and the fight is so good. So let's see. Over here, my plan is just to get out of the fight with the full yellow bar, 100% of a health. Don't take any hit, just quick it properly. Do that much amount, like maximum amount of damage I can do. I want to do that at this point. But one thing that I have seen is like when I play against Quake, not Quake, a Korg, I do like good amount of damage on my aftershocks. But when I play against Nick Fury, that I played in like next war, I think the damage output is like quite decreased. I don't know what's the reason and all and all. Let's see in that war what happens and how much aftershock damage I was doing at that point. So over here we did like 3 aftershocks and he's almost to 30%. Like it was a fourth and he's almost 30% of his health. We're gonna do 2 more and the fight will be done at that point. So like second last, I think this is like 14 aftershock and he's at 14% of his health, and that is so good. We're gonna do 1 more aftershock. Till now we didn't took any hit, not in defense, not in face, not anything else, and that's good. That I thought like I will do it this fight with like full yellow bar, but it full yellow bar. Korg fight is like quite good for me until unless it's stubborn, because at that point I have to parry, and if he restores that parry and put a second hit onto me, that's bad. So let's go. We have to do the like first part in the second section, and this human torch, it's a UMP modification. At this point I was thinking like should I go with Archangel, but then I changed my mind because I was thinking if I took like 1 or 2 hits in my face, that's going to be bad. Or not in my face, just push him to 1 or 2 attacks and he throws it repeatedly, like SP1s or like SP2s back to back, and some of the damage that I took from shock is quite high, then you're gonna be giving them a kill. Sorry. So let's go, and we went in with Quake, simple thing. Take out the fight with a full yellow bar for 100%. Don't take any hits on the block, on the face. That's the only thing that I want to be looking over here, because I'm just trying to play like very good Quake. I just want to practice myself because we're gonna win this war eventually. We know the next time we're gonna be having a different attack test, so I want to play Quake very good over there. But if I don't, that will be bad, and that was bad. I'm gonna let's see. Okay, so let's go in this fight. It's gonna be like 3 aftershocks, I think so. On fourth aftershock is there, and he's 18% of his health. We're gonna do 1 more aftershock, and the fight would be done at that point. So it's like 15 of these are running, 16, 17, and the fight is done because we're doing good amount of damage. No boost active at this point, I think so. Yep. Okay, so let's go to the first part now. We have Doctor Doom over here and a Thing fight over there. So first, Doctor Doom. I checked the nodes. There are like 3 nodes, and it is way easy fight if I do it with Quake or Ghost. But no, I changed my mind. Went in with Archangel. Let's see what happens. And I don't know what I did for. I was just thinking like I can do like 3-4 Neuros and I can finish the fight fast, and that would be good. But nothing happened like that. Okay, let's see what happens. Fight starts. He's not running suicides, so we just put a 1 bleed in the last heavy hit, 1 more, and we're gonna be taking this parry and dashing back. I want 2 poisons onto him so that I can get like 2 to 3 Neros in a row. We got 2, we like 1 more, and we got 3. That's good. He pushed to an SP1. He throws it, and I don't know why I evaded that, but it's okay. We took some damage, but he didn't start his aura. That's the only thing that I want to see. 2 Neros are dead. Third Nero is almost dead. He starts the aura. I could have just baited out because he's onto his corner, but no. What I did, threw an SP2. I thought that aura's gonna expire, but no, that didn't expire, and he resists that because he resists the last hit of his special attack whenever he's in the aura. And I took a full SP2, just 1 hit evaded, and I'm at 9% of my health now. The plan backfired me. I thought that I can do it, good amount of damage. Let's see what happens with me and all, but that totally backfired me. So the next fight is Thing. Over here, it's like buffet and buttermite. So I was thinking to go with ghost, but then I thought that's protection's gonna kill me. I'm gonna be so bad at protections. I cannot play against it because whenever he starts protection, the damage output is way low, and also we went in with Quake, get this buffet active, get a Dex again so that the buffet do not comes up again. He do not regen my damage that I did onto him. So the fight is almost done at this point. Only thing, get out with a yellow bar. Let's see what happens in the end. So that protection is gonna be nothing for us because we're gonna be not doing any physical damage, so no damage is decreases because in protection it take like 10% of the damage that we put onto him. So it is quite good. We can easily get through this fight. So this point I'm just thinking in my mind, let's get this fight done with a full yellow bar. Let's get this fight done with a full yellow, yeah. But in the end, I think I'm gonna take one hit on my block after this aftershock. I think so. Yes, after this aftershock, in the end of the aftershock, like one. Now I'm gonna be taking a one hit on my block over here and a full heavy on my face. That aftershock comes up, we lost like 25% of my health, and that was bad. So I did this fight according to my time. I did this fight like 4:30, and I was supposed to come back at home and do this fight at 6:30. This was section fight, but I did it at 8:30. Everyone was calling me, texting me, tagging me. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back, but I was outside and taking something. So the next fight starts. We start a boost about a bit. So because it's a mojo, if we can put some attacks onto me, so I can just take that on my face if it's not that hard. Okay, it's a rage node over here onto him. There's nothing that I need to know at this point. Only quaking him, and that's good. So Mojo is quite good with Quake, but we need to look to that power when he gains power, when we do like the buff that comes on to up. No, not the buff. That timer that pops up, like dashing back and all that activities that he says to us to do. Like I did, and he didn't get any power. I was so happy. I was thinking that he might get a power, but he didn't get a power. But after that, he gets a power. But I'm like, okay, I'm putting a concussion up, so he's not gonna get any power. But it's a says a block the hit, but I didn't block a hit, and I don't hit him on the block, so this is going to go. And the next is dash back. We dashed back very fast, and that was done. He didn't get any power at this point, but it was good. It's like hold block, but we're not gonna be holding block. We're gonna be holding heavy. He's half health. We're on like 4 aftershocks, I think so. Like 1 minute in the fight, and he's half health. I know that I'm gonna be finished the fight within a minute or like 40 seconds left into the clock. That was good. It says dodge the hit. We're gonna dodge a hit because we are quaking, and hit is dodged. He didn't get any bar. Still, he's less than a half bar, and this is quite good. And he's 30% of his health. It says stuns the opponent. I'm gonna stun the opponent. He's gonna get a big chunk of power in his bank, but I didn't see it at this point. And now there's another comes up, dodge a hit, and I dodge, and straight away he gets an SP1. He throws it onto my face, and I'm like half health. Oh, the 50% of my health is there, and I'm gonna take one hit over here, a medium, and here we go. I think so. Not now. This after last aftershock that's over here. We're gonna take a medium onto it, that big stingy thing on his back that gonna be touching my face over here, and I don't know how I missed my dex or my evade and why I took that hit. But the fight was quite fun. So over here I didn't see my line, but everyone was texting me go for a cog. But I went with Nick Fury. And because I said them like I will take the full left side, they said me okay, you take the full left side. But in the end they said me like go for Korg, but I didn't see the message because I've blocked the notifications and all. So let's see. Okay, so this Nick is quite easy. It's just power force to 1, and this is so good. I can easily take this fight. We went in with Archangel, but there's one more node over here. We cannot use same special attacks in a row. That's gonna be a pain in my. Okay, so he was using suicides. That was like way good for me. We took like two hits now. Just one more hit. He throws a heavy, manage the distance, get one more neuro in, and like 30 seconds into the fight, and he's almost dead. And now 35 seconds left, and he's dead. So Fun Nick Fury is dead. I've used one SP1, and there's one on my health, health bar down. There's written one. I cannot use one more special attack in a row, but I'm gonna be doing that. And I don't know why I did that. I was just thinking, should I go for a Nero, and I'm gonna take 19,000 direct damage, and my health is popped, gone. Once I see it is gone. So next time I thought I'm gonna be reading notes. So we went in with Quake. Now I know that I cannot use the same special attack in a row. So, and with Quake, I'm not gonna use any special attack, nor he. So we are almost done with this fight. It's like 20 seconds. So 20% of his health is left, and he's using suicide. So that's gonna be a good chunk of damage taken to himself. So the bleed is doing good amount of damage. One aftershock, 15, I think so. That was there, and the fight was done easily. I was so happy. So the next fight is going to be Dormammu. Dormammu is quite good, but it's 6 star and it's Awaken. Awaken Dormammu is quite pain, but if you don't end a buff, that is good. And it's aspect of evolution, improved power gain, special to bias, special to unblockable, and something else. That a good note over here. We just want a quick. I was at one point thinking, should I go and leave my heavy? But then I thought, no, if I leave a heavy, I'm gonna be taking a big chunk of teaching damage, and I have not healed myself at this point. I've just healed my Archangel for like 2 heal balls or like 3 heals balls in a row, and here comes the notification. I just popped it up, but at that point he was so good with me. He dashed back, and that was so good. I just take that notifications out and then go for it, and we're like doing good damage because he's a mistake. We are science, we're taking up upper class, and it's so good. We're like 14 to 15 aftershocks in, and it's like doing 6,000 7,000 damage, and that is good. And assassin's range is going to do 8,000 to 8,500 damage, so that was good. The fight is normally done at this point. So we have all this war, and it is so good. We're going to be doing like one or like two more aftershocks, and the fight would be done at this point. So I think this is a second last, or like second last. I was thinking, should I go and leave my heavy, but then I thought, no, that degen damage gonna suck, and he has so much improved power gain. He's gonna go to an SP1, he's gonna kick my ass. So though this is all for this war. We have done 10 fights, and the war was so good. I was so happy with this. So thanks for watching. If you like my video, subscribe to my channel, give a thumbs up to the video, follow my Instagram page, my Twitter. The links are in the description. You can text me on line ID, any help, anything, I can help you over there. Thanks for watching. Until then, see you next time.